you know, we saw Louise Galvin, her interview after the last match. It was absolutely incredible to see. And I think it's kind of game changing for what, you know, being a mother and still playing or being a female athlete really means.
And what is that image even of a baby being fed right after a game? What message does that send, do you think, in 2022?
I just think it's, you know, it's liberating actually, or empowering for women to see that you can make all the life choices you want. You can choose to get married, to have kids, and if you still want to play football, it's completely within your power and control to then do that.
It's interesting you're here today, and Meath are in the senior final, and is it 3 years ago you played in the Division 3 final down in Birr, and you beat them pretty well. And looking at the teams that day, and you guys celebrating afterwards, there's not a lot of changes. I mean, Meath had the likes of Vicky Wall playing that day.
Yeah, there's a lot. We had a good few battles, and you know, up to 2018, I'd say the years leading into that with Meath as well, there was only ever small margins between the two teams. Yeah, I mean, we look at Meath and we talk about Meath as well, and you know, I guess realistically we went two different directions. Like they really bought in, and we, I suppose, didn't take that step up that's needed. Whereas the mood in Wexford, I think at the moment, like even from an underage perspective, is so different. And Meath have also, you know, held up a mirror and said, look what we can do, because it is the same players that we used to beat Meath with. So yeah, Meath are an inspiration for the game, but I think for us, you know, there's a lot of, well, if they can do it, why can't we?
Famous game earlier this year, a couple of months ago, we did 11 points down, 41 minutes gone, incredible comeback. Louise, I'm sure I've watched that video 100 times though, so if you get a battle like that again, it'll be incredible. But when you look back on that game, how do you park it, or do you bring that into this?
I think when we look back on that game, we see our lack of performance actually, because I know we came back from an 11-point defeat, and that is fantastic, and that's another element in our locker in terms of resilience. But actually, to get ourselves in that position first, it was because we were underperforming. You know, if we can turn around and do that in the second half and then extra time, why didn't we do it for the full game? So I think we have looked at and used that game not as a pat on the back by any means, but as that mirror to say, okay, what can we fix with this?